Hello, this is Tom Lenz again, and I want to welcome you to week one. Each week, what I'm going to attempt to do is give you a very brief introductory video on what we're going to do this week and what to kind of watch for, what the topics are going to be. So this is our first one, so welcome to the class again. And so this is a bit of a learning curve for everyone in the first week or 2 weeks, and pretty soon we'll be finished with the 8 weeks, and everything will be done just by the time you're getting the hang of it. But so what we're going to do this week to set the foundation, so Module 1 in your syllabus, as you can see on there, is going to start with introductions. So we're going to start building a community for ourselves, and what that means is each of you are going to, hopefully by now, which of course you have, but you've logged into Blue Line and you're somewhat familiar with how things go there. So if you have not already, create your profile and update that if you already had one, so that everyone who's in the course gets to know everyone else just by reading their information, their bios, and whatnot. So that's really our first steps, is this introducing ourselves to each other. Then the topics, actual topics for the course that kind of relate to a bit to the course objectives, although communication community is in that introductory part. But we're going to talk about, start talking about the U.S. healthcare system, and there's a bit of reading for you to do for that, as well as the Affordable Care Act and how the Affordable Care Act has a significant wellness component to it. So we all want to understand what that means as it relates, of course, to lifestyle medicine. And then after we cover that, we're going to briefly talk about how we as a nation, the United States, compares to other considered wealthy nations in regard to healthcare. How much do we spend compared to them? What are our outcomes compared to them? And then going to wrap it up with starting our journey in social justice. So we're going to define social justice and read a little bit about social justice. So what will you do as far as assignments go? There's a fair amount of reading. Each of the modules you can expect to have a fair amount of reading to do for those, and then of course modules 1 and 2 are, especially 1 and 2 are no exception to that. There's a bit there for you to read. But it's important because it lays the foundation for us. And those are specifically laid out again in the syllabus and in Blue Line. Then we'll have a discussion forum and a reflection paper. Both of those we will have every module. So we're going to get to know each other in the discussion forum as well. So the process for this will be consistent throughout the course. Your first post will be due by Thursday evening on the question that is posed for the week. And then you're asked to reply at least once to the group by Sunday evening. And one of the things that I probably should mention also, and it's in the syllabus, but our weeks start on Monday. So whenever you read in there week 1, week 2, week 3, or by Thursday of week 1, by Sunday of week 3, the week starts on Monday and it ends on Sunday evening. And so many of the things that we, as far as assignments, are going to be due on Sunday evening. But when you have an initial post, like for the discussion and some other assignments, we'll have them due on Thursday, and then a reply will be due on Sunday. And then you'll have a reflection paper for this. Reflection papers are 1 to 2 pages, double spaced, so about 250 to 500 words or so. And you'll get the hang of this. This doesn't take, you don't have to do any research to write these. Just organize your thoughts and put them down clearly on paper. So part of this exercise, of course, is to work on our writing skills as well as our reflective skills also. So it should be clearly laid out in the syllabus what's expected, and with rubrics to help you know how I will be assessing these. So again, welcome to week 1, and let me know if you have any questions.